Hi, let's do another song with just one chord, the C chord. So remember to get the C chord, use your third finger, 1, 2, 3, on the third fret, 1, 2, 3, of the A string in the C note position. When you pluck it, it should sound nice and clear. And remember your hand is nice and rounded, almost like you could hold a ball in the middle of your hand. And the tip of your finger is what's pressing down on the string with your thumb right behind to squeeze. Now, the note, I pluck with my fingers, but then for the strumming of the chord, I'll use my thumb. All right, here we go. We're going to do 3 blind mice. We're going to change up the words just a little bit. Now we're going to do a couple of different timings. First, we'll do whole notes, so we'll count counts of 4. So that will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, here we go. We'll do one measure of counting just to get us in, and then we'll start singing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 blind mice, 3 blind mice. See how they run, see how they run. They all ran after the farmer's wife, who cut them some cheese with a carving knife. You ever seen such a sight in your life as 3 blind mice? 3 blind mice. All right, so we're cutting them some cheese with a carving knife. There we go. All right, so now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and do that with half notes. So if you remember, half notes each get 2 beats. So we'll go ahead and we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, here we go. We'll do one measure of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll start singing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 blind mice, 3 blind mice. See how they run, see how they run. They all ran after the farmer's wife, who cut them some cheese with a carving knife. Have you ever seen such a sight in your life as 3 blind mice? 3 blind mice. All right, now let's do it with quarter notes. If you remember, quarter notes each get 1 beat. So we'll count 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so get your finger ready. If you need to rub it out there, you know, sometimes when you're first starting, it doesn't feel that good. So give it a little love. And when you're ready, go ahead and put your finger back in the 3rd fret, and let's do quarter notes. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. So now we'll go ahead and we'll count. We'll do one measure to count in. It's almost always good to do at least one measure of an intro for any song you're playing, because that gives you a chance to figure out the rhythm and start to hear the notes in your head for what you might sing also. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 blind mice, 3 blind mice. See how they run, see how they run. They all ran after the farmer's wife, who cut them some cheese with a carving knife. Have you ever seen such a sight in your life as 3 blind mice? 3 blind mice. Great. All right, we've got one more timing that we'll give it, that we will try. We'll try 8th notes now. So if you remember, 8th notes is where each note gets an 1/8 of a measure. And so if our measures have 4 beats and we want an 1/8 of that, so dividing it by 8, each one gets a half a beat. So we'll count 1 and. That's how we'll count our 1 and, 2 and, 3 and, 4 and. So it's like we took our quarter notes that got 1 beat and split them in half. And now each one gets a half. And the way we count is 1 and. There we go. So we'll do this with an up and down motion. I'm going to use my finger this time. You could use your thumb if you want to. The thumb has a softer sound usually, and the finger, because you're using your nail, usually has a little bit of a louder, stronger sound. So we'll go down and up, and we'll say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, so we'll go ahead and do one measure as our intro, and then we'll start singing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 blind mice, 3 blind mice. See how they run, see how they run. They all ran after the farmer's wife who cut them some cheese with a carving knife. You ever seen such a sight in your life as 3 blind mice, 3 blind mice. Great, good job. There's something new to try? Thanks for sticking with it. Go ahead and listen to the video again if you need to practice it and get it mastered. And then once you have it all set, meet me at the next song. Thanks.